I was bone ready.
I wasn't. I'm fucking tired.
I was bone to run. Why are you so tired, bitch?
I was working all night last night, and then
All night? What would you bartend?
no, I was cooking.
Until when?
I got home at like 11,
All night.
and then I had to clean the saltwater tank. That's like an hour and a half.
How often you gotta do that?
Once a week.
Oof.
Then I started making fun of liberals
to get high and watch White Steel for like 10 minutes.
It's just fucking dope.
Yeah, White Steel is pretty dope.
No, I enjoy it normally, but fuck, man. And me and Kristen started arguing about politics. It was funny. It's always a good time.
Oh, what happened there?
I don't know. I just say dumb stuff and see what I can get out of her.
Wasn't that like your entire relationship, though?
Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. I went to bed like fucking 3, 4. Woke up at 8.
I can't do that anymore, man. Going to
I
bed
can't
so
either.
late.
I think I'm so fucked.
Why'd you wake up at 8?
I had to work this morning.
Oh, you work today?
Yeah.
Damn.
Big time.
Thought
I'd be
you were
fucking
off.
hammered right now if I wasn't working. Come on, now. Am I gay?
You could be hammered now still. What time did you get off of work?
About... Ew. Just fucking touched that by mistake.
Yeah, it gets a little weird, right? It feels a little real. The little mini dicks.
Talking about the little cocks that were left here in the last episode. I don't know. I got home at 3, 4, something like that.
Oh, you could have been drunk by now.
Yeah. I just said that, didn't I?
Well, no. You said you're not. You're like, oh, if I was off, I'd be hammered. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You've been home for a few hours, man.
I got like one in me. It's my second. Had to do the water test for the saltwater tank. So that's fun.
You already mentioned the saltwater tank.
Yeah, I know.
You're on old news, man.
You got to clean it, then you got to test it the next day, and then set the protein skimmer. It's a whole pain in the balls. Worth it.
All for White Steel.
Yeah.
Well, episode 26 of the hashtag Shots for Likes Morning After Pill. Sorry we're late,
people.
but here's the theme song. Guns. Mike, check. The Morning After Pill. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. Shots for likes. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. Likes. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. The Morning After Pill. Shots for likes. Morning After Pill.
What's up? Yo, can you move that ball, dude? With your big arms there, buddy? It's making me go cross-eyed. Also, what's going on? Look at this fucking mic. There's mics everywhere, dude. There's fucking liquor bottles everywhere. There's this fucking Asian dick with his Asian hat.
Oh, you put the little cap on top of the dick? That's funny.
Yeah.
I got a little mini army of dicks over here. Thanks to, hey, Mike. Hey, Mark. Red Sox, Yankees, bro.
Who cares?
Pretty sure everybody on the East Coast besides like you and Jeff.
Were they playing tonight?
Yeah, I think they got a 4-game series. I think it's like literally tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
Sounds like a 4-game sweep.
The Yankees have been winning like every series with Red Sox. This
I got Judge now, baby.
It's true.
Isn't your catcher out too? Or am I making that up?
Sanchez and Judge I think are still out.
Judge out for like
the
a
pitcher.
month.
It might be like 2 weeks at this point because they were saying like 3 or 4 weeks like a week ago. So we're seeing, but there's still plenty of time for him to come back and get warmed up before playoffs. But Sanchez is out, I think still, or he might have just come back. I don't know that off the top of my head. Judge still out for a couple weeks. I think Hap, that new pitcher we got, we signed him and he got like hand, foot, mouth disease or whatever.
Oh, so fucking Syndergaard.
Yeah, but I think
Making out with like fucking Indian babies and shit. Like, what are they doing, dude?
It's not like the
Ethiopian babies.
Well, it might be like the chickenpox. I think it's like a skin rash thing, but it comes with like a crazy fever and shit. Basically, it's like chickenpox is to where the older you are, the harder it is for you to get over.
No, I think it's when you suck on like a dirty hand and foot.
Suck on a dirty toe, man.
You get some kind of mouth.
How come
disease.
I've never gotten hand, mouth, foot disease or whatever it's called?
Bitch, keep your toe clean, I guess.
Well, the actual name is like cock thing disease.
Kakusaki or something?
Yeah, cocksaki, I think.
It's all fucking, whoever made that shit up was fucking high. Like, check it out, dude.
Everybody's going to say cock over and over.
Cocksaki. And then we're nicknaming hand, foot, and mouth ass disease, dude. It's going to be great.
Why do they even name it that? It's like a skin rash that gives you a fever, but they name it hand, foot, mouth fucking disease.
You get from sucking on dirty toes and shit, dude. Watch out for that. Better bleach that foot before you stick that shit in your
Better
mouth.
bleach that toe before you suck it.
Put some peroxide on that
Bitch.
finger, son.
Yeah, well, you got to remember too. Chris Sale is also injured. There's actually the Red Sox are actually real beat up right now, and
fine.
historically they're
How
not.
many games up are they on you?
They're up 5.5, 4 in the loss column. So we can do a lot of damage this weekend if we fucking play well and take advantage of the fact that Chris Sale's out. But it sucks that Hap's injured because he's left and he pitches really well against the Red Sox.
What
And
are you on? Let me check up
then we have that other reliever, but we had to use him yesterday during the Orioles game.
right.
But yeah, I mean, Yankees did what they should have done, man. They went out and got some fucking pitching.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think it's. I think they got that reliever. I forgot his name, and then they got Hap, that pitcher. I think Sonny Gray's finally gonna fucking 7 runs against the Orioles in 2.5 innings yesterday. Stop fucking starting him. He's not good in New York. Like, how many more fucking starts is he gonna blow? Like, what do you have? Like 2 decent ones, like not at home, and the rest all fucking suck.
Garbage.
And
He
even
wasn't good last year. He was great until he came to the Yankees.
Yeah, that's whatever it was, man. I guess just the mentality, or just couldn't handle it, or whatever. He was much better at the when he was in Oakland, but
Much.
all his shit's like garbage, man. He just
You know what's gonna be awesome this year? When the Yankees don't win the division and then they like lose to the Angels in the wild card game.
I hope they don't. I mean,
Which is bullshit, by the way. As much as I want that to happen, it should be a 3-game fucking series.
but
It's
exactly,
baseball.
though.
This isn't fucking
I've been
football.
saying it all season. Like, dude, the Red Sox and the Yankees, one of them are gonna have to be in that fucking. Well, not actually. Well, no, yeah, it would have to be one of. Yeah, it's either gonna be one of them because they both are gonna have way higher
Unless
fucking.
Tampa fucking comes up swinging.
Yeah, but Tampa's been pretty bad though, right?
They're as of right now they're 7.5 behind the Yankees in a wild card. So
They don't have that many wins. Yankees have like 30 wins over 500. You're telling me that Tampa Bay has 23 over 500?
pretty sure that's what I saw.
You sure about that, bud?
Wild card. Yeah, Tampa Bay. 56 and 53. Come on, buddy. I don't know math, but
Dude, the Yankees are like 25 games over 500.
yeah.
So how could they be 7 behind the Yankees? You're not making any sense.
7.5 games behind the Yankees. Or no, plus 6. Well, whatever. They're in the wild card.
If they're only 3 games above 500 and the Yankees are what, like 26 games above 500, where are you getting 7? You're not making any sense to me.
going by things.
Hold on, let me see.
I just saw
Jesus Christ.
there's a plus 6, so
All right, hold on. I think I hit a button. MLB.
see my asshole on there or something? You got that camera pic?
Standings. Hold on. This is a good app. What app is this?
ESPN, unfortunately.
Damn,
It's the only thing ESPN does good.
All right. Yeah. They're 19 games behind Boston. Take away 5.5 from that, which would be they're 13.5 behind the Yankees, not 7.
Word.
Were you thinking
Go
of
the
something else?
wild card. That's why it confused me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking at it now.
But then I saw on top it's plus 6.
Yeah.
So that's dumb. Why would it be 7?
Which is 14.5. Which
right,
is
but why
or
would they
13.5.
just be behind 14.5? Like, you know?
Well, I think they put plus 6 because they're trying to. I see what you're saying now. I got it. This is man.
It's got a case,
not
dude.
bad.
Come on, bro.
Dog chewed up a girlfriend's phone case. That's like $60 in the garbage.
So you down? How many you down? 200?
Oh, it's well, no, I don't. You didn't even skip a beat. You're like, so you're down this much.
Well, all right, people. You got paid $500 to watch this dog.
I did, which is a very, very good amount of money to watch a dog for sure.
Let's pull out the old calculator, right? Because I can't do math. We know that. I can't do many things. I could drink. All right.
And cook.
500. What'd you say, 60? Negative 60 here?
I am guessing on the phone case. I really don't know, but I remember mine was like $40 or $50, I think.
Or we'll go 60 because I already punched her in. What about he chewed your fucking hard drive or something, right?
Oh no, my the antennas on my the new wireless NIC card.
I'll shut you down another $20, huh?
Yeah.
All right. We're down to 420, which is pretty cool.
Not a bad number.
What else do you tear up?
I don't know.
There's one other thing.
There was something else
Like
because
headphones or something? Like a remote?
no, that was
keyboard.
your dog. No, he
Mouse.
didn't. He didn't fuck up anything on my computer or the living room computer.
But wasn't there something else?
There might have been. I feel like there was. He's chewed up. He gets fucking lighters. Pretty
How
good.
many lighters?
Like barely one. The thing still works.
All right, so we'll say that's $1.
$1.99, right? Give it the convenience price.
All right, $4.18.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'll probably think of it later, but
We'll just say we'll round up.
a
Say
nice,
you're down
a nice fifth of it.
you're down 100. You're down
We
100.
bought treats for the dog.
That's $10 right there. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you buying this thing treats for? It just fucking cost you $100.
Oh well, that was at the very beginning, trying to train him a little bit, and
That worked, huh?
it was a little bit until
Wait a second.
I started slipping on it.
So you're down to 408,
Okay.
but I'm gonna add on $800 because you're not buying a dog. That would cost you about $800, right?
No, it cost like, if that's what you meant by $800.
Yeah.
No, I think it's only like $300-400 if you get it from the dog, or if you get it from, I'm sorry, from the dog. If you get it from,
So you're actually up $300,
11th hour.
dude. That's a good investment.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we're just gonna hold off on the dog, maybe like a year.
Should I add
or
in
two.
the kid factor?
Well, that's apparently minus 275,000 over the next 18 years. About that's a roundabout. The fuck is this shit? Fuck out of here! Why do you always want to automatically update?
Yeah, you're negative about 26 in the hole there, bud.
26 grand.
Yep.
How?
Off this dog, man.
Where'd you get 26 grand from? Even with a calculator, you you just don't get numbers, man. You must be missing a zero or something, dude.
I
'Cause
don't know, man.
I just said 275,000 and wiping my spit from laughing at you.
Oh, you said 200.
Yeah, apparently my brother posted that number the other day.
Which one? The smart
Steve.
one?
What? Who's smart? Haggerty's?
I'd say
I don't
Steve's
have a- I
way
don't have
smarter
like
than
a-
both of you. Definitely
all-
better looking, more successful.
Definitely better looking. Definitely more
skinny,
successful.
taller, you know.
He's definitely jacked. No, he's not taller.
He's got a boat.
I might be like.
You're not taller than Steve.
He does have a boat. I'm definitely
You ain't
either like
taller than
same
fucking-
height or like a half an inch taller than Steve.
You ain't fucking taller than Corduroy, I'll tell you that. The motherfucker's
Nobody's
lanky.
taller than that asshole.
Slenderman might be. Maybe an
Actually,
inch.
no. The dead kid, the dead brother, was a lot taller than.
Yeah,
than
but
Tony.
he died a while ago.
Will yeah like. Oh my god, it's gonna be 7 years. This
Yeah,
is
so
holy
he'd
shit.
be, dude, at this rate, he'd be fucking 9'9".
Dude. He I think at one point he might have been taller than Pat. Will.
Than
He
the
was
muscle?
fucking yeah, dude. Kill got to a point where I was like hanging out with him. I look up and be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He got on that lucky diet, dude, that tall diet. You know,
well, he was a fat fuck, but remember
he grew some inches and that shit fucking just stretched him out.
we picked him up from the.
Shit, if I was 6 foot, I'd have abs.
I would get nowhere near that with any ounce of truth at all, because that was just straight bullshit what you just said.
Yeah, you stretch it out, dude.
Yeah, totally.
6 inches on me, I'm
no, Will-
that's 6 inches of gut disappearing, going
Kill
up.
was a fat fuck until he went to the Air Force, and then he came back
Right,
and
then
then he
he
was
got
skinny
tall.
from there. Dude, he was always tall, man. He was just fat before he started actually
Nah, he
moving.
got taller. He grew that gut stretched. Telling you. I know him better than you do, all right, Bozo? Fuck off.
That makes sense. Oh, you asshole. I'm pretty excited. I changed my Instagram name. I was actually laughing like the entire time here, like every 5
What'd you
minutes, just
change it
giggling
to?
to myself.
What was it?
Well, it was Fudge Not Fit. It used to be Big Fuggin' Fudge. Then I changed it to Fudge Not Fit because everybody's like blah de blah fit, this and that fit Charlie, you know, fit Frankie or whatever. But he's got to be fit, you know. They do like
Danky, fit
they do like
Frank.
6 squats a week, and they're like, dude, hashtag 1,000 followers. And then I was on a Wu-Tang kick, so I changed it Fudge from Shaolin.
Right.
And now I
Yeah,
came
I'm not Shaolin monk shit.
Yo, you don't see a guy who got knocked his head 6 times, dog. Is he dead? You mean is he dead? So I went from Fudge from Shaolin, completely dropped Fudge, okay?
Never been there, though?
I don't even know where it is. It's probably in China.
It's in Shaolin, man. It's a country.
I'll hit up Method Man. I'll ask him for a plane ticket or something.
Look it up on there, man. I got to get my plane ticket soon,
Look it up on there.
I never did.
Yeah, that's true. We're getting closer now.
When are we going?
It's like the second weekend in September. September like 14th to the something or whatever.
I might not go.
You already paid all your shit. You're just going to forget about it?
I never paid Jack, actually. I should do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I already paid everybody.
I paid...
I got that shit over and done with quick.
What's his name? I didn't pay
Tom?
Jack. I was going to pay Jack, and I just forgot.
He's like fucking rich now. Fuck him
Yeah,
anyways.
fuck him, dude. He's paying, in fact, you're paying for me, bozo. How about that?
So, I changed it to You Boof Mids.
Oh, you figured out what that was?
Yep, Boof. For those of you who don't know...
We looked it up on this podcast
like
a while ago.
It's like the funniest word to me ever. It's I'm pretty sure we talked about it anyways, but it's when you take drugs and or alcohol through your anal cavity. Boofing.
You want to do one? I'll turn away.
Mids is garbage weed. You boof mids.
Wouldn't Lowe's be garbage weed?
Well, I don't know. I always hear people talk shit about mids.
Well, because they're not highs.
You ever hear anybody say highs though? I've never heard anybody mention highs.
I'm not one of the weed smokers. I don't know the lingo.
Yeah, I don't really know that much of it. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but...
You know what I'm saying, son?
No weed spaniel.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it on Morning After Pill because
maybe it was who said it? Somebody mentioned boofing.
Someone at my job said, "Oh, look this up when you get on the podcast."
Oh, that's true. But I feel like somebody else also mentioned it too. I feel like it was Curry, but it wasn't. It wasn't Curry.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's funny though.
You boof mids, dude. Because you're not going to stick weed up your ass. That's like the whole joke. You know?
Why couldn't you stick weed up your ass?
I mean, you could, but you probably couldn't unless you decarbed it first or whatever.
Decarbed it?
Raw weed, I don't think it won't really get you high. It needs to be carbed or decarbed or whatever, which like brings the THC out of it or some scientific bullshit.
What if you stick that pen up your ass and draw?
First off, I don't know how I would inhale with my ass.
They'll figure it out. You just... Never seen that guy on fucking Jackass? He sucks the air in and farts.
Yeah, well, that's that guy. I'm pretty sure it's the only time anybody's ever known or met or seen that dude.
It's not true. I know someone.
Who knows him or sucks in air?
Yeah, sucks in air in their ass, yeah. You could YouTube it,
so
too.
we should talk about this a little bit. Who? Who do you know?
He's my buddy Jay. I used to be friends with in high school.
Used to be.
Well, I'm Facebook friends with him. I don't talk to him anymore.
Does he still suck in air and fart?
Oh, I'm sure he does, yeah. He's fucking funny, dude.
Do I know this Jay? Are you trying to leave his last name out for the sake of...
Yeah, I always do. But no, I don't... No, you don't know him. No. This is like before Kyle and Matt and stuff. This was like...
Oh, like elementary school shit? Like middle school shit?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't.
When you were wearing parachute pants? Yeah, Jankos and shit?
I never owned Jankos, actually.
Whatever. They were big pants if they weren't Jankos, but they were...
Get that ball breeze, son.
They were like that mall metal shit.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I owned Jankos when I was in elementary school, so I'm not talking shit, so...
It's all about the gym shorts, though, man.
Remember that? They used to measure the bottom, and it was like the bigger they were, the cooler you were?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, but with the Jankos, dude, they used to literally have like a big tag of like the measurement of how big it is. And for whatever
I'll give
reason...
you 3 inches for $5,000.
Dude,
I tell any dude that.
I remember it was like...
He'll come up with that guy.
I think they had a pair of Janko jeans that were called like the Mammoths or something. And they like measured it like 50-something inches on the bottom. And some weird doofy kid in elementary school, like fucking like 4th grade or some shit. We were super young, obviously thinking pants are cool. This kid had them. It was like, you know, they were like this big. It was like 2 feet fucking like just long. You know what I mean? They were like gigantic. And just everybody knew that kid because he had those big ass mammoth Jankos.
I never had nice clothes. You know what's funny is my dad made a shitload of money when I was growing up, and I never went clothes shopping.
Yeah, but you guys are men, you know. Like
who? You never went like clothes. I remember all my friends be like, "Yeah, we're going
I think
before school clothes shopping.
I think I did. I think my mom would take us for. I want to say she cut that shit out in high school. I want to say I was working in middle school though, but I want to say maybe in middle school I think she was like, "I'll pay this much towards whatever, but since you have a job, you'll pay whatever more you want." You know what I mean?
No, I remember one year I was like, "Dad, I ain't got no clothes left." He's like, "It's like here's my old fucking hunting camel pants. Where are these, you fucking faggot? You're not going shopping."
Your dad used to hunt?
He went hunting like twice with my grandfather. He just got drunk and like fucked with him.
All right, that makes a little more sense. I can't picture your dad hunting.
He had his license and his he had his license.
You ever get anything?
I think he shot a beaver once, you know.
Are you sure? Or
I don't know.
was he out deer hunting? He was like, "Oh, there's no deer out here." Boom! Fuck you, beaver.
They were out deer hunting, and they got my dad, did his thing. Got my grandfather so pissed that he picked up a propane tank and threw it at him.
Your grandfather threw the propane tank at your dad.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, he was fucking with him. You know, my dad. He's like me. He just picks
without hair.
Without hair.
Oh, he's
John like a wave
with hair.
coming over, just fucking pissing you off one by one, just coming on over slowly. But they're effective. Then that fucking low tide comes in, right? Is it low tide? It's like opposite, right?
Where it just wears away the sand.
Which tide goes further out the beach?
Silver. It's a little bit more. I think you're logically.
You don't watch the game?
You're supposed to take out the garbage. Oh, classic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know which tide's which to where it fucks up.
I think it's like reverse,
whatever, reverse microwave.
We need Freon. We're gonna smear poop.
Smear shit all over the walls. That fucking movie's so underrated, man. Remember that shit? I remember when we went to go buy that movie. I think I was still like 17, driving that old shitty Elantra. We went to the mall. I parked in the side of the house. I didn't even like park in a parking spot. I parked like next to a dumpster or something. I was like, "Go get him, bud."
Yeah, I think
I gave you the money, but I made you go in.
I think I bought it. I didn't have any money back then.
I was gonna say back then you were broke. And
I worked at ABC and just used all my money to buy 30 packs.
That you drank at ABC. What'd you even do there?
I got drunk and ate pizza.
That's awesome.
One time I did Adderall and I reffed my fucking ass off, dude.
What are you doing? Get out of the ground. What are you doing? Get back here.
I never told that story?
I don't think so. Tell it now.
Well, so I used to work at ABC Paintball. And so at first, like, we actually did our jobs or whatever. So there was 2 courses. There was the woods courses.
Whatever.
And then the speedball course was just like a open field with like bunkers. And all the cool kids were like speedball course, right? That's where you want to be because you would just fuck off.
Right? Like the little, when kids hang out, they're like little like finger the air thing.
Yeah.
Practicing, bro. So much response.
So I remember these 2 nerds we worked with. Actually, one was pretty cool. But anyway, they were, when I say nerds, they were really into working. We would just want to get drunk. So they would always go up to the woods and ref up there, and we'd be down speedball like fucking off. And we kind of had to work. Every once in a while, we'd have to go in and ref a game or something, But at one point, our manager switched over.
Who got you the job there?
The owner's son.
That monster kid, right?
Yeah. So we get the job, and this one guy comes in. He's a manager, and he just did it for fun because he got a Selman check for a buttload of cash and just reffed on the weekends to get underage kids drunk, I guess. He's like, "All right, guys, you're going to rotate working, and then whoever's not working, shotgun and beers in the cooler or in the trailer." We're like, "All right, this guy's awesome." And we would just fucking drink beer, and he'd order us pizza and shit. Ref a couple games.
I remember for Burn the Bridge, like practicing shows, I would pick you up from there, and you would like always be hammered. Like all the time. Like half the time you would be like, "Do we have a show?" I'm like, "You're an asshole. Just get in the car, man."
It was in my job description, man. It's not my fault.
And when did you finally leave there? When you get a job at Crow's?
Yeah.
You've just been working at Crow's like your entire life.
Forever, dude. Shit paid off.
Oh, yeah, now. Well, I shouldn't say that like as if it was bad back then, but what'd you start out doing? Just like barback?
Yeah. Barbecue? Yeah, just barbecue. And then I started cooking like a year in, I think. From what I remember.
Never had to go to culinary school. Wasting money.
I should have, but, what are you going to do? Actually, that's not
Do
true.
you
I'm
think
making way more money than I would. I mean, I don't know.
Do you think you're ever going to try to go to culinary school and make
Not
more
at all.
money somewhere
There's no
else?
point now. Once you have enough experience, you don't need culinary school. If you're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's some like crazy fucking shit. Like sometimes when I watch certain cooking shows and they start mentioning certain ingredients and like certain ways to cook things, and like not that I'm like great at cooking or anything,
Right,
but I
right.
can like go into a kitchen and fucking cook compared to some people like that have no idea at all. And I'm just like, what is that? Like what like
What
that
the fuck is cream fraiche?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I feel like
dude, I thought you were watching South Park. You didn't catch up that episode?
I haven't watched it in like a week or two.
Randy starts watching Chopped.
I can only imagine how
He
fucking
starts
good that is.
so he starts watching Chopped, and his wife ends up buying a shake weight.
All right, I do. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit more. Almost there.
And then Randy just puts cream fraiche on everything. And eventually he's at the Chopped. He makes it to Chopped. He's like, oh, I forgot the cream fraiche. I got to go home to get the cream fraiche. And his wife gives him an old fashioned, a.k.a. hand job. And he's like, oh, cooking's lame, Cheryl. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a nap.
I remember that it would spit out the hydration fluid or whatever. That fucking show, man.
Kind of over cream fraiche.
Actually, you ever watch that show, Chopped? Wasn't too bad back in the day. I don't know what it's like now.
From
But...
St. Moritz was on there.
Oh, really?
She was on Junior Chopped.
That's pretty crazy.
Or under 18 Chopped, whatever they call it.
What do you think it'd be like going on there? Like in your experience with cooking, like would you want to do something like that?
If I could drink, I think I'd freak the fuck out. I don't know. Actually, probably not, because once I'm...
What's going to happen one day when a doctor comes to you and says, you cannot drink anymore or you're going to die?
It's going to suck. I don't know.
Are you just going to...
The podcast will end, I'll tell you that.
Would or would not?
Would.
You just have to start doing drugs, man.
Yeah, I don't know what I do.
Switch to weed, dog.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Dude, get liver cancer and be like, I need medical weed. Switch to weed. I'll give you a little piece of my liver because I'm barely drinking nowadays.
Yeah, cut
Be
me
good
a
to go.
sliver off there.
I don't know where this... I don't even know what my blood type is. But
I'll eat more liver.
Eating organs is actually very good for you.
Yeah.
It's how you get... It's pretty gross, but...
It's like it's a vitamin-y. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've never eaten organ meat, I don't think. The more I think about it, but I think liver is considered one of the most healthy things you can eat in general just because it's so rich
Especially
in
if we
nutrients.
ate mine, but we've been over that already, so.
No, it would just turn... You would get drunk eating your liver.
That's why I wasn't worried about, was that fucking virus going around with the mosquitoes when we were supposed to go Dominican Republic like 4 years ago? Zika,
yeah.
I was like, I ain't getting no Zika, bro. They're gonna bite this
Did you
shit.
just ended up going anyway, right? And you were all right?
We went to...
Or you went somewhere...
We went to Bahamas.
Did you go... Did you not go because of Zika?
No, we went.
Yeah, but did you not go to a specific area because of Zika?
No.
You still went?
Yeah.
I was fucking... Evan was filling in for Boomer this morning. I think it was Evan on Boomer and Geo. And somebody was like, oh, why didn't you go to Hawaii? Or it was like, yeah, me and my wife, she was pregnant, the Zika virus, and we didn't want to risk it.
Come out with big heads and shit.
Is that what happened? Your head swells?
Yeah, something like that. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why I even have conversation with you, but I'm kind of forced to for like a good hour and a half. So,
Dude, I'm still dying on that Joe Beningo shit, dude.
what, when he thought fucking what's her name was hot? Or what's his name?
No, he was fucking, he's trying to bang all the people at work and everyone was getting hammered. You know, there's like a lawsuit with WFAN.
I think you mentioned it before. He was trying to hit on employees there, right? And now it's like a big
He had a
fucking deal.
picture of his wife naked with a hooker naked.
Oh, and he tried to hit on somebody else like, hey, you want to join us?
He like put his arm around this broad they work with. He's like, hey, bro, check this out, bro. This is my wife naked, bro. You want to fuck us, bro? How about that?
I guess they're swingers.
I guess.
Do what you gotta do.
Could you imagine what Francesa, how he would like hit on someone? You know, okay.
I can't even imagine that guy having sex. Like, there's
Come
no.
over here, okay? I'm powerful, okay?
Is he married?
Yeah, he's got kids. Okay.
His wife must look like a bag of shit.
I don't want to sex with you, okay? But I want to lick this mayo off your fingers, okay?
I love mayonnaise. I won't put it on my Italian sub, but okay. I love mayonnaise. I want to lick it off your fingers, okay?
Okay. I
like mayonnaise and it stinks.
want to drink okay, Diet Coke out of your ears, okay?
Out of your ears.
Nothing sexual, guys. Just...
Imagine that they fucking.
Or is it Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi drinks?
Is that what he likes? Yeah. Those people
raw hot dogs, mayo, and Diet Pepsi. That's the Francesa diet.
Sucking mayonnaise off a raw hot dog.
How many trays of lasagna do you think you need? Jeff stole that from me, by the way, I think. Let the dog in, would you?
That was so funny.
Embarrassing yourself.
Fucking dog. What did he say? He was like, oh, Sonny Gray won't be pitching anymore this season or something like that, right? And all you see is just Jeff. Exactly how many trays of lasagna can you eat? It's got nothing to do with anything.
What's up, dog? Trying to get those headphones on your ears, bruh.
Yeah, fuck up. Try to chew that shit, dog.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Just pass on that seat there with your nub ass. No, you don't know how this works? You can't.
Why do they make it if you can't even?
Anyway.
It's almost time for another drink over here. I should have grabbed a hot dog. I'm pretty hungry.
That's all right, man. Here, you want
Want a dildo? It's all right. I'm going to get
a bullet.
I didn't get one on the way home.
Is that Josh who brought the bullet? Bullet rye?
He left it here?
Yeah. He's very good with that. He brings stuff and he leaves it.
I mean, I could picture it being him. Where?
Or were we supposed to talk about the episode? Isn't that the point of this episode?
I mean,
Just
hey,
talking
Mike
about
came
fucking Mike Francesa licking mayo
of a raw hot dog.
Fingers.
No, raw hot dog, dude. So hold on, real quick. Why is the flag just sitting up here? Why don't you put it outside?
You don't remember that, dude?
I guess not.
During the podcast?
Well, one of you guys were waving a flag.
Yeah, Mike just came in with the flag. Then we started chanting America or something. We did something. I don't know.
The picture for the episode is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude.
It's like the top of Josh's head, and then like a third of me like leaning over, and then like you and fucking Hey Mike by the dildo.
Cheers in.
Yeah.
Both
I'm like leaning over and shit. Man, tits looking all big. I didn't wear a bra that day.
That's all right. They're expensive, I'm sure.
I don't wear a bra. Fuck that. I free boob it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't. I'm pretty sure. Well, we have to iron it first. That's the only. Actually, yeah, it's the only reason.
Iron it? You iron a flag?
Well, we're not gonna actually iron it. We're gonna use the steam spray thing. So we're not.
And what does that do?
It irons it, but it just flattens it out. It's just you spray steam on it.
But why?
Look, it's all wrinkly. I'm not putting a shriveled American flag up there. It's disrespectful, son.
It's like a thing to like iron the flag before you put it out?
I don't think you iron it, but you get the wrinkles out, I think.
Why does it come with wrinkles?
It's all folded up. I don't know.
I just never heard of that. I just never heard of...
I haven't either. I'm just saying.
Where'd you come up with it?
I mean, what are we going to put a wrinkly flag out?
The fuck, you're going to iron it? Like, I don't...
I'll call Connor. I'll see what I'll do.
You want to call him up now?
Nah.
No, you don't feel like
What's
it?
today?
Thursday? And ask him about the American flag.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Call him real quick. Call Connor. It's okay. I need to make a new drink anyway, so it could be a nice little breakup when I'm making my drink and you don't have to sit here and talk to yourself for 20 seconds.
About AC, by the way. That doesn't matter.
At the end of August.
So I pull up. Sorry, fans, you're not going to get this. So I pull up his number, or our group chat, so I can look up his number. It's just this picture of you shirtless. When did you?
What?
When did you send that?
I sent a topless picture of myself to you and Connor?
Apparently. I don't remember that.
I'm just sitting there topless, my titties hanging out everywhere.
Oh, wait.
Why did I take my shirt off?
Oh, because do me a favor and tell Kevin I'm ready to fight him whenever he wants. This is you texting us at 8 p.m. on a Sunday. Do me a favor and tell Kevin I'm ready to fight him whenever he wants. Connor, yo, LOL. Fudge, I think he was scared. Connor, I think he was a part of that. Fudge, but it's okay. Fudge is a scary man. I don't blame him. And then you send a shirtless picture.
Dude. Oh, man.
It was probably after a podcast.
I don't even know what to say, man. I'm like speechless. Sending myself topless to men.
It was in April.
Well, it was back when Kevin's podcast was, I guess, right?
So, yeah, it was probably that night, dude. After the podcast. When you left here, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was rough for, like, everybody.
I loved it. You there, bro?
Yo, what's up?
You're live on the podcast there, bud.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, we got another American flag question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
So I got this fucking badass American flag, right? And I'm hanging outside my garage.
Yeah,
It's a little wrinkly.
wrinkly, huh?
Yeah.
It's like disappointed in you.
When we pulled it out of the box, it was wrinkly, so I was gonna steam it so it like it gets ironed out. Am I allowed to do that?
Allowed to steam. So when I looked at the U.S. flag code for you the last time, it actually never mentioned anything about steaming. However, you're not supposed to put items on it, so an iron would be part of that.
Right. Well, it's not an iron. It's just like it's literally this little thing that.
Technically, he would be shooting wet air at it.
Yeah,
Is wet air at it. Is wet air considered something?
I get that. I understand that. I think you might be in the clear. You just hang it up for a while. Eventually, it's just going to come out.
You think it'll fluff out? You think?
Yeah, it's a flag. It's probably just made of nylon.
Yeah. All right. Hey, dog. I guess we could test out, but I don't want to put like an embarrassing, like wrinkly ballsack flag out, though. You know.
Maybe just hang it up inside the house for a while. Let it just straighten itself out, and then bust it out.
All right. Word.
Bust it out like you bust a nut. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying to bust a nut on the flag. I'm just saying bust the flag out like you bust a nut.
Yeah, sure, Fudge.
By the way, bro, I gotta say, like, every time I've called you on this podcast, maybe one, maybe two rings. My man's on point.
I'm pretty good with answering the phone.
All right, dude. Thanks for the info. Let's get together soon. All right.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Your brother's bitching at me for golfing, so we got to work on that.
Fucking A. I haven't played once this year. I'm all about it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bud.
Later.
I think your dog was trying to get one of the little dicks in his mouth.
That's probable.
Gotta be careful letting him in here.
Yeah, he'll choke on
when we're not in here. You know what I mean? Because he'll pop one of those right in his mouth, and that'll
definitely choke.
That'll be donezo for him.
That.
Imagine if your dog chokes and dies on the little dicks that Mike bought for our podcast.
Mike would be so upset. Probably Kristen too, I guess.
Kristen would definitely be upset.
Yeah.
We would probably have to refrain from making the jokes that we would normally make because we'd definitely get yelled at.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fucked up.
Get a dick in your mouth
be a
there,
fucked up
dog.
way to die. When you think about it, I mean, small dogs, I think they live a lot longer because they're like not as big, getting fucked up with all kinds of fucked up problems. So like you're stuck with your dog for a minute, dude. Like my kid might be
at least 15 years.
My kid might be like graduating high school, and your dog's still like fucking chewing up shit in your house.
He's pretty reckless. Like he might. Yeah, I don't think he's making it. I don't think he's making a long.
So you
run.
think he's gonna die kind of early, and you think it's gonna be some kind of crazy accident caused by him?
Hundo
like he's gonna
pig.
run under a car, like a moving car.
Yeah.
Or eat a little, fucking
dildo.
What is the silicone penis? I like the eyes. Why do you think the eyes are on there? It's just these little guys. I'm gonna take a solid picture of this so I can post it on Instagram.
Yeah, get the dog in there too, huh? So they know what we're talking about.
Let me take a picture.
Whoa. Fucking little dicks, dude.
Little dicks, bruh.
So the last episode with Mike and Josh was actually pretty fucking entertaining.
It was.
A lot of liquor involved.
I'll tell you what I have been doing, putting a little time and effort into Mud Pond Road.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, when you Google Maps the road off of 515,
Right.
the white rock with the red cross,
Right.
and there's another sign across like the driveway. Those are both, like fucking
like blacked out, blurred
are
out.
blurred out. But I want to I'm not sure why, because when you back out and then you go up the trail a little bit, you go up the road. The name I forgot the name. I'm gonna have to look it up now. But the name of like the church or whatever's up there is just straight up on there, and you can click that. You can
It's all
click
about
it,
Trump,
and,
man.
and
Not letting these fucking Viet Congs.
hide out back here. And they're right. There's two roads. There's one that goes to the left that goes pretty much like towards the lake. It just kind of ends.
Right.
And then the one towards the right goes to like the fucking church or whatever.
Sanctuary. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's
If you want
definitely
to know what we're talking about, check out the last podcast.
yeah. It's definitely like it says the name of the church. There's a number on there.
We should call it. Live in a podcast one of these days.
Should we call the number right now?
If you want. You don't record us around the eye.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get in trouble for that. I think we could.
Yeah, we'll research it. You know.
We'll have to look it up to see if we can get in trouble for it.
It's probably smart.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna see if we can get, not even prank call, but I just want to call and ask for information.
Are you a nudist colony?
All we could ask for is for an Asian sounding person to answer the phone, because that'll just be funny enough. It doesn't matter what we talk about.
We just hang up.
Oh, hello, Randai. What you want on this phone call? What would you like? I mean, what do you? I pictured something a little different than what I saw in this Google Maps picture. They kind of made it seem like it was like some rickety old barn, people with AKs walk out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like a really nice sanctuary / church.
Oh, they show a picture of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they say the name of the church. There's like a phone number and shit. But
Maybe
it's
they
weird.
changed
But
the
at the
ways.
beginning of the road, right on 515, the white rock with the red cross, and the sign on the other side. That's blurred out.
Don't.
I really want to drive down there one day on the way home from work just for the hell of it. But like, it ain't a two-way road. A K-turn would be like impossible.
Yeah.
So like, I ain't trying to get stuck down there by myself one day.
Oh, wrong turn. Yeah. Yeah, there's a wrong turn, right?
Why you turn here, fat white kid? Your dick must be almost smaller than ours.
That's fine, dude.
White man, such large penis.
Also, we talked about nudist colony. That was fun.
Yeah,
A
well,
lot of-
I straight up met a nudist, unfortunately. And I said,
You want to listen to the podcast, boys?
yeah, we talked about some stuff, some local stuff. So there's a weird New Jersey magazine for a reason, yo. Some shit happens in the state you wouldn't even realize, but talk to a few people in some of these out in the boonies towns that we live in up in northern New Jersey, and some shit happens, man.
Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta shout out that thing, dude.
What thing?
Remember I told you I was live on that stream?
Yeah, you said you were like, what were you talking to somebody? You were all hammered. Somebody was
So-
playing a video game.
So during
You
the
talk.
week,
I'm gonna steal some ice and shit.
during the week they yeah, I got short arms. I can't help you. During the week they live stream video games, and then on Monday they just kind of prank call people and talk shit live. Apparently. So Eric's been trying to get me on there forever, and I'm always like at work or or doing something or like whatever. I'm like, I'm not doing it. And finally, last Monday, he's like, dude, come on, Schummers. He's like, dude, you got to get on. Like, they're calling people right now. That show's getting ready to end. Like, you got to do it. I'm like, I just got home. I had a couple cocktails in me. Like, I don't know. He's like, dude, you're the liquor. You can. He's like trying to prep me up, like while I was trying to prep you up to that fat chick. And
Way back. That's an old school story.
he's like, dude, you are the liquor. You can handle this. So the stream is. So yeah, shout out to Captain Moore Game.
More gain, like Gain?
Game.
Oh, more game.
Yeah, so Captain Moore Game.
I guess Captain Morgan's their drink of choice. Huh?
I guess.
What's the chances of having these people on our podcast?
He talked about when we're live streaming, but fucking, I don't know.
Did you get any contact info, or were you just all fucked up, not giving a shit?
He kept asking for my number, and I kept saying 2222.
Oh my god.
Well, I was live. I'm not gonna get my number out on their fucking channel.
That's true.
So yeah, he's on Mixer.com. Captain Moore Game. Check him out. They're kind of nerdy, but they seem pretty funny. Yeah. So he was like trying to. I'm like, let's do some shot. Like he was like trying to troll me. But like I was funny, so I handled it well. The liquor took my side. He started saying something about like doing shots, and he's like, all right, well you gotta either I gotta finger my ass or you gotta finger my ass first, and then we'll do shots. 'Cause I guess that was his whole skit that night, to be gay or something, like a gay guy just randomly calling people.
Okay.
So I was like, what is it like? You know, is that like doing a lime and salt before tequila? You know, like you sniff your ass, stick a finger in it, and take a shot. Like all sorts of. We were just going back and forth. My poor girlfriend's just like, the fuck.
You were like voice chat, like you were live talking, or were you typing?
No, he called me on the phone.
Okay.
And I was live on their stream. Like,
where are these dudes from?
South Jersey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was live on the phone call on their stream. And yeah, they shout out the podcast. They're like, when we doing Shots for Likes podcast, and then, you know,
so they want to get on.
I don't know. Like it was like a fucking 2-man phone call. I got to figure it out. But shout out to them, Captain Moore Game on Mixer.com, and you know, they'll probably call me Monday again. I'll talk some shit to them. See what happens.
Happens on Mondays.
Yeah, so they do a lot. They do streams all week. Gaming is 2 of them, and then Monday they just prank call people. Like they go through like Craigslist and like all like
like random numbers.
Yeah, they just prank call people.
That sounds like heinously entertaining.
And then
you don't have any way to get in touch with these dudes, like legitimately?
No, I definitely could. I think I could.
You definitely should hit them up, see if they'd be down to go to the podcast.
Yeah, I'll see what I could do. So that was fun. Kristen's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I looked because I was texting Eric, and like she has no idea what's going on. I'm like, babe, I apologize. I'm about to get a phone call. Disregard everything you hear. I don't know what's gonna happen. She's like, what? And I was like, sorry, I gotta take this. And just like she was just like horrified. Like, what are you?
Sorry, babe, gotta take this.
Like the shit talking went on. So that was fun. So thanks, Shomers. I'm sure you'll listen to this or one of.
Was that late? Because you worked Monday, didn't you? Oh, no.
Oh, it was super late. I think they streamed.
I was going to say, I had shit to do because I was like, fuck, man, I thought you said you were working.
I did work. This stream, I think, is from 11 to 12:30, if I'm not mistaken. And
Monday night, huh?
Yeah, and fucking nerds don't sleep, dude. Come on now. And I was up.
Yeah, but Monday night, like, did you see how many? Oh, you were on a phone call, so you weren't watching the stream.
Yeah.
Like, you were not watching the stream, correct? You were just on a phone call?
Yeah, I was on a phone call.
Okay, because I wonder how many viewers they get on a Monday night, like at midnight and shit.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was cool.
Better than us?
No one's better than us, baby. Come on.
It's better than us. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh, wait, check out. I'm doing a cam finally.
You did clip.
I did? Did I not clip last time?
Barely. I don't remember last time.
I
don't know what last time consists of. I guess it's already almost an hour. We should probably get through some emails, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, dude. I'm shot. What time is it? 7:40.
I need to get a hot dog.
I got a dog you can eat.
Let's play some fucking email songs there.
Email it.
All right. Well, the first one is by Finn Got Fudged Hard, and it's a video that nobody's gonna be able to see. And who knows Okay. It's just some girl's Facebook, so I'm not really sure if there was supposed to be a video here or not.
Facebook or Facebox?
No, definitely Facebook. It's just some random girl's Facebook. So I don't know if there was supposed to be a video or not, and they just fucked up the link. So there
Way to
goes.
go, fudge, fuck, fin, whatever it is.
All right, we got an email from Daddy Diddles here.
This should be entertaining.
Subject: Hey Pat Den, go practice falling down. I'll be there in a minute. I remember reading that a while, because that was back on the 23rd. That was a while ago. But he said that like a day after we did our last morning after pill, and I think we had to take off for work or whatever it was. I think Pat Den was joking around, making fun of his kid or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something. So that's
kind of like why I make fun of his sister and be banging her.
Next email, Mike Mena. Subject: Vitamins. Fudge, you don't smoke weed. You're just taking your daily dose of vitamins. Also, fuck Keith. He knows why. Still love you, though. Best regards. Hey, Mike. That was on July 24th.
Oh, God. I got to tell you can I tell you what happened with Mike after our podcast?
Oh, you can't tell it?
No, after his podcast.
What do you mean?
So after the podcast, Mike and Josh's podcast.
Oh, what? It's not this, though?
No. Well, wait, is that the beginning of the
This
email?
is from July 24th. This is before he came on.
Oh.
So
okay.
do you know what you don't know?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't remember.
This is the problem when people send emails super early and it's like a week or two goes by.
Yeah, he'll remind us.
All right, so tell us what happened real quick with us.
So he went bar hopping after the podcast for some dumb reason. So he went to a couple bars. Apparently he fucking ate shit hard as fuck, dude. Like his whole elbow was just black. You remember when I fell in my kitchen?
Yeah. You
what,
fell so hard in your kitchen, dude.
bro. That's what his elbow looked like, and underneath his tit, that was just black.
You know what you think about? Back in the day, we used to skateboard and fall all the time. It wasn't really that big of a deal. If we fall now, if I seriously fell, if I rode a skateboard and you'd hit a rock and you fly forward, and that happened to me now, I'm pretty sure I'd break a third of the bones of my body.
Depends how much liquor you had in you.
60 bones broke. Just instantly.
It was crazy, dude. But yeah, he apparently went to Crow's, and the bartender was like, "Hey, what's going on, Mike?" And Mike just picked up his elbow because he was so fucking hammered, and it was all bruised up. And the bartender was like, "Oh, that looks like it hurt. What happened?" And Mike just went, "It hurts." And the bartender was like, "I know, but what happened?" He's like, "It hurts, man." That's all he got. He was so fucked. And then I went to work the next day. Everyone's like, "Dude, what'd you do, Mike?" I was like, "Bro, he was fine when he left."
Everybody thinks we beat the shit out of him or something. Oh, poor Mike. All right, Pat Burnett. Oh, God.
This should be a doozy.
Jeez. She's long.
Can I take a piss first?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a pause. Go take a piss. Can't come back with a 7-Eleven hot dog, can you? No? Okay. So, Pat Burnett's email. Subject: Anal gaping wormhole sucks up International Space Station.
God.
Hello, my little taint
Where you come up with
ticklers.
this shit, buddy?
Hello again, my little taint ticklers. Apologies for no email last week. I was at Long John Silver's. Anyway, hearing your
Is that still a thing? Long John Silver?
I don't know, but it's funny. Anyway, hearing your semi-finished Summer Slaughter story got me wanting to share some of my concert exploits. Let me set the scene. The year was 2017. The tour was Lorna Shore, Rings of Saturn, and the Browning, with the venue being the Voltage Lounge down in Philly. I was joined by my trusty pit warrior, my boy Duster, who was given that nickname on account of he loves sucking the fumes out of cans of computer duster before a show.
Dude, I remember that shit back in high school, dude. They'd start fucking banning it. They would take it off the shelves and shit.
That makes sense. He claims it gives him superhuman strength. Anyway, we got
Feels
there.
like it, yep.
Anyway, we got there. We entered the venue. I scanned the crowd to size up my competition. On this date, the lounge was filled with a high level of human sludge. Like you, Mr. Haggerty. These kids must also not use deodorant because it smelled like the dumpster behind the Newark Planned Parenthood up in this bitch. Anyway, Lorna Shore hits the stage and starts playing their hit song, God Maker. That's when this one kid starts going hard. He's doing a trademark crowd-killing technique known as the Round the World, which is where you basically go around the whole outside of the pit and punch everyone in the face.
The dick move, we call him.
Oh my God, it makes me so angry, dude. Oh, I haven't seen it
Why
done
don't
in a
those people get beat the fuck up more?
Well, I think I think it would be different now because like a lot of people like it's not like it's clicky anymore.
Right.
So I felt like if somebody like deliberately did that to me now, I feel safe like knocking them out and like not worrying about 10 of their friends coming to jump me. But like back in the day, like people would do that and you couldn't do anything about it because if you weren't in that clique of people and if you like shoved him off you when he came to punch you, like 20 kids would just come and jump you.
Those fucking losers.
It's pretty fucking lame. At this point, he's getting close to striking on me and my boy, so I get ready. As he comes in ready to land a vicious blow to my boy, Duster's cranium, I hit the pussy with an Anderson Sylvia cross kick right to the chest that sends him flying across the pit right into the bottom of the bar. He got up ready to retaliate until he realized it was I who landed the punishing blow. Maybe it was the look in my eye or the 6 inches of pure Angus beef bulging through the front of my acacia strain mesh shorts. But he went cowering away like a little faggot, and I had won the day. Shortly afterward, Duster broke his hand. We bounced and went to Arby's. I would like to hear a memory from both of you of some of the most violent mosh pits you've ever witnessed. Thank you. Bye now. Most violent mosh pits I've ever witnessed. I remember back in the day, like in Warped Tour. I mean, it would be nothing compared to shit that like is seen now. But I remember like I remember the Bled was pretty rough for us.
I got punched in the back of the head.
Yeah, by like a monster motherfucker. We could do nothing about it. I remember you were like, it was him. And I was like, yeah, man, let's just go. Like we were doing nothing because it was like one of those gigantic
I'm pretty sure
dudes.
I was facing the stage. I got clocked. And is that what I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And like, I kind of like, I was like, what the fuck? And you guys were like, don't even worry about it, dude. He's huge. like something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I definitely just remember you like, or I remember the conversation of like, oh, who's the dude? Or like, what happened? And like, we ended up looking at him or like finding out and being like, Jesus Christ, there's nothing we can do.
I remember, not the most violent mosh pit, but I remember back in, I forget who, it was definitely Burn the Bridge days. And we were moshing to someone. I was back when I was like in shape doing taekwondo, so I was doing like spin kicks and shit. Apparently I kicked some kid in the head. And this humongous fat broad came out of nowhere. You remember this?
Vaguely. Do you?
And it's back when Jack was fat. And she's like, you kicked my fucking brother. And like got my face. I was like, whoa, lady, calm the fuck down, guy. And then Jack's big ass just kind of like stepped in front of me. And like got in her face. She's like, yo, lady, calm the fuck down. It's a mosh pit. People get fucking kicked. And she went to choke Jack. No, she went to go punch Jack in the face. And Jack, like, grabbed her by the shoulder. And she's swinging and he's just holding her. And she's not even coming close to him. He's like, lady, calm the fuck down. And then eventually her brother literally came over, pulled her away.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, dude, shit happens. Like high-fived us and, like, walked away.
Yeah.
But that bitch was ready to kill, son.
Broads. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Because, like, anything I've ever seen back in the day or, like, the past, like 15 years is, like, nothing compared to, like, just watching, like, a hardcore show.
Right.
Like, hardcore music now, it's, like, it's not even, like, they think it's funny. Like when we would see a pit, like, as how violent as it is, we'd be like, oh, man, like, we're never going to that show. We're never going to see that band or because we're not going to have any fun. You know what I mean? And that's, like, fun to them. That's, you know, it's... If you watched one single, like things like This Is Hardcore, that's a big fucking, like, fest with hardcore bands.
Right.
It's just, like, people, like, running on people's heads. And then people they just go to the edge of the pit and they just strike people in the face as if they're fighting.
Yeah, but you know,
and then the people get hit and they, like, laugh. And then it just
that's
everybody's
like,
doing that.
That's like the scene stuff, dude. That's like pussy shit compared to, like, fucking Hatebreed 98 at Ozfest, dude. Have you ever been to an Ozfest?
I haven't been to an Ozfest, but that's different because that's like no one's friends.
No,
like hardcore shows, a lot of people know each other, and they're like they know, like, they're not getting mad when they get hit because a lot of times they know people, they know how it is or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's just, like, dangerous, dude, like at Ozfest. Like 40-year-old monsters with no shirts on.
Dude, there was always, like, just big fat dudes and, like, huge. Like, how are you even in there and just punch you? It was literally like they're, like stalk. They were, like, fucking hands up boxing. Like, all right, wait till I find a... Boom! Like,
knock people out.
Smash people, dude. And we were watching, who was that band that you used to... Oh, Lamb of God.
Yeah.
So Lamb of God was there.
So they used to be so fucking good.
And this was in the side. So the cool thing about Ozfest was like they had the side show or like the first stage and the main stage. And it was like you had to go back and forth. It was the first stage was like the opening acts, and you'd have
it was
like,
all shit that we liked back in the day, like Slipknot and shit, right?
Yeah, but they'd also have like killers on it too, like Rob Zombie and like bigger bands. Well, Slipknot obviously, but then the main stage would be like Ozzy or Black Sabbath, depending on the year. But then they have like fucking Korn and Marilyn Manson and System of a Down, stuff like that. That one year, fucking who's doing the white pants, the white jeans, and then the white t-shirt with the piano? We're gonna party.
Oh, Andrew WK.
Yeah, he made it on once.
We're gonna party.
He made it on the main stage because he was banging fucking the Osbourne's daughter, whatever her fucking name was. But anyway. So we were seeing Slayer, and I was like, I don't know, 16, like super young or whatever. Did I say Slayer?
Yeah,
I meant Lamb of God, whatever it was. They did the
Wall of Death,
the Wall of Death, and we had no idea. And we were like just in the middle of the crowd. We weren't by a mosh pit, and all of a sudden, everything. He was like, everyone get on that fucking side or that fucking side. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like fucking all young and dumb. And all of a sudden I'm in the middle of this. And there was just no one around me. And it was me and my buddy Mike. And we're like, and we're like trying to figure it out. And all of a sudden we see this side, like just fucking getting all pumped up, right? And the other side getting all pumped up. And we're like in the middle. We're like, run! We like fucking ran. It's like,
did you make it before they started?
For sure. It was like, you know, when you get sucked in like a fucking like an undertow in the ocean.
Yeah,
you're supposed to go parallel, right? It was like that, bro.
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular, is that the one? Yeah. We went.
Or no, actually, yeah, it is perpendicular because the tide would be. Yeah, that's perpendicular.
Whatever it is, we ran that way. And dude, these people just came and just. Like windmilling, dude. Just fucking beating the shit out of each other.
When Wall of Deaths happened, how did like the first line how did people
go down? For
I
sure.
don't get it. Like, why would you even want to do that?
I don't know, dude.
Like, I've been in a ton of mosh pits, man. Like, I was just dancing fucking like 2 weeks ago. That's why my shoulders all fucked up again. It's literally
like fucking when you watch like Game of Thrones or like fucking Lord of the Rings, like when those battles hit.
It's exactly
that
what
first
it's
line
like.
Clamps, like they clutch a little bit, and then they fucking seed in, and then people just start falling. Like it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember the last like super. I remember like My Bitter End back in the day. That shit would get pretty violent.
Right.
Folly used to be a bit more violent, and like nowadays when they randomly play, it's like not nearly as violent. Like it's because everybody's like older.
Forgot about Folly, man.
Yeah, fucking so good, dude.
We should get that guy on, dude. I wonder if I could get him on.
They live around here.
My buddy from work's like really good friends with the bass player.
What's his name? Something with an A.
No, not him. That guitar player.
Oh, I thought it's like his name's like Arby or something, right?
I don't. Remind me after the show. We'll talk about this.
That'd be cool. Somebody who like people actually know would be on our podcast.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe I didn't think about that. I might be able to get this done. We'll talk after the show.
Jeff's talking shit about CC Spathi in the postseason, I think. CC Spathi in postseason wins 10, losses 6, ERA 4.2, innings pitched 126, strikeouts 120. I think those are walks, 61, average. Yeah, it is pretty average. I mean, total. I just remember last year him and Tanaka pitching really fucking well, like.
Right.
Because you remember, like, Severino was hurt, so you were like, fuck, man, like, do we really, like, have an ace? I just remember both of them pitching so well last year. That is pretty average, though.
How good CC was, dude. Like, before he was a Yankee.
Yeah, I was going to say, before he was a Yankee.
He had like 2 or 3 good years with the Yankees. Like ace years. He's had some good years besides that, but like, dude, he was so good when he was in Milwaukee and oh man.
That was such a long time ago.
Yeah, he was a monster, dude. Throwing 98, fucking hitting home runs every time he was out the bat. Fucking retarded, dude.
Holy shit. Yeah, now he's just an old veteran.
Yeah, but he learned how to pitch, though, man. Because there was a couple years where he lost that velocity and he just sucked.
And everybody thought they were just going to get rid of him and everything. And
he
had that long-ass contract,
learned how to
right?
pitch. Yeah.
Yeah. Pat Burnett, he's back. No subject. And an Iron Chef-style cook-off with the judges being me, Bobby Flay, and ex-Cambodian dictator Pol Pot. Who would present us with a tastier 3-course meal, Finn or Den?
Ooh. That's right. Den's all cookie now.
Well, he's Asian, so that's probably one against you.
That's a tough one. Oh, I'll say if we're going... See, I haven't actually tasted Aunt Pat's food or seen his food.
Does he cook or does he bartend?
No, he was a wood grill cook for years at this place. Kept getting promoted, and now I don't know if he's in charge or like second in charge in the catering part of the restaurant, or the not catering. He does like the parties at the restaurant.
Dude, working for a restaurant, it's just like there's something about it just allows you to just party your entire life.
Yeah.
What is it? It's you don't work any less. If anything, sometimes harder than other people.
You work a lot more and a lot harder. It's just it's the business. Like,
what is with that?
Dude, when you're doing 14-hour days back to back to back, you can't not have some cocktails in between. Like,
yeah,
like you want to go to bed, but you're not.
Yeah, I've done it before. Like you work like, I remember my last IT job. Sometimes I'd have to like go bring like huge cabinets to like Connecticut in some like gigantic fucking box truck or something, and traffic and this and that. Before you know it, I'm not home till like 9, 10, 11. You know, I've gotten home at like 1 or 2 in the morning sometimes doing like those late night things.
Yeah.
And there's just nothing. There's something about that when you work like a super long day, and then you like finally get home and you can relax.
Sit down and have that cocktail.
There's something about that, man. I don't know what I haven't had a day like that in a while because I mean I've worked a little bit late in my newer job, but I never had like this was like a whole other shift of work after work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just getting home fucking super late and you were just like, then you finally relax in like an hour, you're like passed out on the couch, but it's like
you
the
wake
best
up
hour.
like, no. So anyway, Pat, I would say I've never tried Den's food. Obviously, I'm not going to call him the Jersey to cook for me, but I would say he's probably a lot more experienced in fancier food because he does the banquets and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we'll set up Burnett. I don't know.
That wouldn't be bad to have a little cook-off.
Little cook-off.
Bring the podcast shit downstairs and have
we'll
you guys.
You and Burnett fucking just bring us random food. Just make something out of this octopus foot. They don't even have feet. Shut up and cook it.
Where'd you get this, man? It's a raccoon
Taiwan.
outside. Imagine that, though. Like, I guess me and fucking Burnett just sit there and we could bring the podcast equipment downstairs, then you and Pat just cook. Your kitchen's
that'd
like
be
nowhere.
fucking funny as hell, dude.
That would be awesome, but your kitchen's nowhere near big enough.
No, one day. No, not in this house. There's no physical way to make bigger.
You have to figure something out.
Yeah, we'll set up. Pat, talk to Pat. We pick a specific item and we see who can cook it better.
That would make more sense.
Me and Pat don't have to pick it. You guys pick it. And then we'll go from there.
Next time Pat's going to be up, we'll plan it out.
Big dang.
I'm down to have more themed podcasts and stuff. Yeah. Get a little funky with it. Oh, we got a long Ross email.
Fucking
Nerd
Ross.
Rage Too Strong is a subject. Let's go!
You're still not mad at him, though, right? You still mad at you?
I don't know. We'll see. He's already... It looks like he's talking shit about you this one. I like it.
I told him to. I'm like, could you start talking shit about me, man? I deserve some shit.
Poor Fudge, man. He's having a baby watching that dog. Help him out, bro. Nerd Rage Too Strong. Holy crap, I didn't realize my last week's email was so goddamn long. You said every week, Ross! Every week!
Don't yell at him, dude. We love it.
I know, I do love it. But I gotta bust his balls. I mean, I gotta give some shit to the people.
You won't get on his battle list
I guess I let the Nerd Rage get out of control. My bad. Ha. Number 1, Wild Arms is a great series. Very underrated. Not made by Square, but by Media Vision and Sony themselves. Damn, I'm such a nerd. No wonder I don't get laid. I never actually played 4, but 2 was definitely one of my hidden gems on the original PlayStation.
Bro, play 4, dude. It was I never played 2, so I can't
Hold on.
do anything.
Wild Arms 3 was what you were playing, right?
Oh, was it 3? Did you misread? What are you doing?
No, because he's saying it.
Did you say 4? I might have said 4.
No, but Wild Arms 3 is on PlayStation 2, and the one you were playing is a PlayStation 1 game. Maybe it's 2. I'm trying to. It is 2. Okay. I'm trying to see the fucking. He's saying it's from like Sony and shit like that. So,
Play Wild Arms 3, bro. It's fucking sick.
I know that's just the original Wild Arms. I think. I could have swore Square had something to do with it, man.
Well, you were wrong, and you got out-nerded by the bigger nerd. Again. You fucking noob. Why are you such a noob, Fudge?
Happens frequently. All right. Well, I'm sure he's probably right. I don't know why I'm wasting my time. Number 2, Keith, being as you have a Switch, you need to check out Octopath Traveler.
Oh, yeah.
Traver?
Ross, when you listen to this, text me this. Because I remember you talking about this on Facebook. I was like, huh? What? And I never played it because, I'm an idiot and I don't remember shit. Text me this shit and I will get it on the Switch.
It's been out for a few weeks now. Amazing game.
Oh, I'm thinking of something different then. Oh, I saw this on Facebook. Still text me it, all right, Ross?
Complete throwback Square RPG. Has some great stories, art design, soundtrack, and a uniquely awesome battle system. I've been hooked since it came out. It's kind of like that fucking game. They came out with it. It came out for. It was like It wasn't like a hard disk. It was like a download game. It came out on like Steam, PlayStation Network.
Right.
What the fuck was it called? I Am Setsuna. I don't know. Like the battle system was like a pretty standard turn-based one, but the soundtrack and like the overall feel and shit and like the story of the game, like some people they were getting a little pissy about trying to give it like a 6 or a 7 kind of thing. I would give it a solid 8, only because it's like I was really stoked that Square just like put some time and effort into a turn-based again.
Right.
And it like wasn't like
the best thing, but
you weren't getting like your $60 full-blown like Final Fantasy type game.
It's also fucking 2018, like.
But that's the thing, like
how many, like, the problem with those turn-based games, like back in the day, people put so much effort. You can't tell a game producer to like, all right, we want a fucking turnstile fucking game like this RPG.
They still do it every now.
I know they do, but do you think people still have like passion to make that game? Or can they make Grand Theft Auto 6? Like,
yeah.
Like, what do you have more passion for? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so I think if anyone makes those games, you won't have the heart behind it.
Well, Square did make this game. Square Enix did make this game, and they came out with another one that's still pretty expensive. So I'm not going to buy it
but
yet.
It's not fucking Final Fantasy, any of them, right?
It's the story was a lot like Final Fantasy X. It had the whole, like male protagonist who's kind of.
No, I'm just saying like, all right. So you're a game producer, right?
Well, no, but you're asking me to describe this game, like compare it to a Final Fantasy.
No. I'm like saying you're not going to get your heart into making a game like this when you could make a Final Fantasy 15 or like something like more graphical and. Yeah,
I see what you're saying. Like something like trying to break boundaries and do new things or whatever.
Like, wouldn't you rather do that? Like if I'm a cook, right, and I'm still making fucking ham salad. Your ham salad is?
I don't, but it sounds gross.
Have you ever had chicken salad or potato salad? It's like that with ham. No one makes it anymore because it's old and it's dumb.
Sounds gross. Ham sucks, man.
Whoa. Ham sucks?
Fresh ham? Not that like honey glazed fucking smoked bullshit. Fresh ham? That shit's fucking dope. That's awesome. But that like honey glazed smoked ham that's like pink or whatever.
Well, that's like spam. I'm talking about real pork. Are you trying to say pork sucks right now?
I'm not trying to say pork sucks at all.
What do you think ham is?
All right, when you I'm not an idiot. I know that ham is fucking pork, but when you think about deli meat,
right?
Turkey and salami kill ham. all day.
I'd say for sure.
all day.
But have you ever had some good smoked ham deli meat? It's not bad. Not bad.
I'm
at
not saying
all.
I don't love Italian subs. I love Italian subs. But
I'm not talking about cold cuts, though. I'm talking about actual cooked ham.
a real fucking actual ham, not that because you said you can buy what is like this big round kind of egg spherical looking thing. It's like pink,
Yeah.
or whatever, and people just cook that. They may throw some pineapples on it or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's actual ham. Yeah, it's pork.
I know it's real pork. I know it's like real ham,
Right.
but they whatever they do something. They smoke it or it's like a honey. No, dude, just a raw pig ass fucking just raw ham, dude. No smoked or anything. You know what I mean? Like a fucking fresh ham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact. I don't know. I don't think it's actually the ass. I don't
Rum
know.
ham is the term.
I soaked it in ham. I soaked it in rum.
So people used to make ham salad.
We gotta get off ham salad. We gotta finish. We gotta finish.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna make a ham salad because it's fucking 2018.
I've never
I'm
even
gonna make
heard of ham
fucking-
salad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying with the video games. I'm not gonna get my heart in fucking 2002, or no, not probably before that. Probably in 1992. Dude, check out this ham salad I made. Oh my god, dude.
Potato
so
salad's so
dope.
much better
Well,
already.
that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
But I'm not getting my heart set on that. So you can't get a video game developer to be like, oh, I'm gonna make this fucking sick fucking JRPG in 2018.
But that's the thing with all these independent video game developers now. There are really a lot of people
Independent because they can't afford to make a good game.
You have to understand this. Now this is just the Steam PC community, but when I see independent video game developers make games that aren't so graphically insane,
Right.
but they just put time and effort into some gameplay or story and stuff like that, I'll always see those independent fucking made games get way higher ratings than all the big fucking titles that come out. Almost always.
All right.
Because legitimate gamers are listen, dude, anybody could just fucking EA or fucking whoever just spend
EA.
millions of dollars and it's fucking it's like this cookie cutter shit to me. I'm more about the individuality of a gamer.
EA's dude, all right, you just bought this game for $579,000.
and it's 30% complete.
You leveled up to level 5. All right, level 6, you're gonna have to give us $10 if you want to get there.
Yeah,
It's fucking
dude, and
bullshit.
they pop out a Call of Duty every year. Come on, it's like Madden or something. It's how good do you think this shit's gonna be? It's the same goddamn thing over and over and over. I don't know, man. To me, Call of Duty. I know everybody goes crazy with zombies or whatever, but that shit is only so fun. That's for straight fucking weed heads that have nothing going on in their life and just want to sit there
Bro,
in front of a screen for 6 hours.
speaking of weed heads and video games, everyone start playing No Man's Sky again, please. I'll leave it at that.
I don't think anybody ever played that game. Everybody hates it.
False. It's the #1 rated Steam game right now. Or
You're high.
no.
I see that game all the time, and the reviews are always more bad than good. So I don't know where you're coming
probably
from.
Probably one of the top rated games on Twitch and Steam right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Google it.
Dude, it's
No, don't argue with me. Google it.
I'm gonna so highest rated. That's what you're saying.
One of the highest rated games right now on Twitch and Steam. No Man's Sky.
Go into the store, search
You're searching No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. I'm on the Steam app.
Cool.
Okay.
They make an app? What does
They
that
do?
do? Well, don't,
There's
just look. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, recent is actually positive.
That's what I'm talking about.
Recent is
Yeah.
positive. All reviews are mixed. I don't know when this changed, but up until whatever this
changed
was
about
a month or
it
two
cha-
ago,
Yeah, it changed about a month ago.
it was very poor were the reviews.
Yeah, and
dude.
now look how high it is, dude.
What did they do to change it?
So now they have, they did everything, dude. It graphically, it's better. They added
Full controller support.
Yeah, they added multiplayer, so you can add, you can join someone's game and you can go mine wherever, do whatever. Dude, this game's taken off now. It's awesome.
You need a computer, man. Is it cross fucking server platforms or whatever? Cross
Probably
platform?
isn't everything besides PlayStation. Those fucking cunts.
If it's cross, here's the deal: if it's really getting that good, and if it's cross-platform, I'll consider fucking scooping it. Because think about it this way: this is what I'm thinking about, right? I'm gonna get 6 weeks off when this baby comes. Hear me out.
That's it.
Well, the broad gets like 3 months. I think I could push for 12, but I can't afford to be out that long because I only get like 50-60% of my pay when I'm out from the state, and I have to wait a while to get it.
So for the 6 months or no
Weeks.
6 weeks, you're only getting 60%.
It's something like that. It's pretty
That's
cheap.
sexist.
Dumbass. Here's what I'm trying to say. I ain't sleeping because that baby's just gonna be crying all the time and shit.
Yeah,
right?
sucks for you, man. I ain't playing no video games with you and the baby.
Here's the deal.
Bro.
Gonna get the pump out mad titty milk, throw it in a
titty
bowl
milk.
for the baby.
Hurt.
Things
Titty milk
crying,
hurt?
lean over, drink the titty milk. I'm just gonna be up all night. I'm gonna have 6 weeks off. Let's just go hard, No Man's Sky.
I'll
ignore the kid,
I have
just
a
play-
PlayStation, so I can't.
We have to find out if it's cross-platform. It probably isn't.
It's on PlayStation. I think it is on Xbox.
Xbox is for losers. Number 3, which game would you guys pick for the best game of all time? Or second best if I'm right, and the first choices are Final Fantasy VII and Ocarina of Time. Did you ever say Ocarina of Time was your favorite game?
No.
You said the original Zelda was your favorite game if you had to pick. I remember that.
No, not favorite game. Probably favorite Zelda. Yeah.
All right. People probably think I'd say FF's Final Fantasy VI, but that's actually my number 2. Chrono Trigger is my number 1. Still to this day, I think that's as close to a perfect as a game you will ever get. You never played Chrono Trigger, did you?
No, it's like time traveling Final Fantasy, right?
It's a killer
Is it
game.
a Final Fantasy world? Or it's a whole different game?
Oh, it's a whole different game, but every Final Fantasy is technically like a whole different game.
No, I
besides
know
like Chocobos and Sid and some, you know what I mean? Like random stuff. Like not even Easter eggs because they're just they're in the game all the time. But it's like an older Final Fantasy. It's exactly what it's like. It's
time travel.
it's from SquareSoft when they were SquareSoft. Now they're Square Enix. But it is a completely different game. It's not considered any type of Final Fantasy.
Good marketing move too. Square Enix sounds much better.
I've always loved SquareSoft better.
Square Enix.
As soon as they became Square Enix, it's when Square
It's
started to go
almost like a
downhill.
Phoenix, and those things are unfuckable. You're fucking a phoenix.
They're made of fire, dude. It's a bird made of fire.
That's
Ross,
what I'm saying. You're the man.
Here's what I'm going to say. I loved Chrono Trigger. I only beat it once, unfortunately. I had a couple of playthroughs. A lot of them ended kind of early, as well as did how many playthroughs of how many JRPGs when you were fucking like 13 and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like that game a lot. It has a really dark kind of overtone of it because eventually I think it gets to a point where it's like the end of the world is just sitting there waiting, and if you go to certain parts in time, it's like the end of the world's already happened. If you go to other parts in time, it like hasn't happened yet. You can go way back in prehistoric times. It's pretty cool. It's got like a lot of cool shit about it. But there was something about the feel to the game where you felt like very alone. Like it was
kind of cool though.
It can be kind of cool. Like, I mean, I was pretty young when I played it and beat it. And I don't think I played it like I definitely didn't 100% it. Like I beat it decently quick compared to like how long of gameplay other people probably played it. But I it's definitely not my favorite. There's other games that I can list that I can say I like a lot better. But it's nowhere near bad. Like I love that game. It's a fucking great game. I definitely need to play it again before I die for sure.
So, but let's get back to that question. It was
which game would you pick for best game of all time?
7 or
second best? And he's assuming Ocarina of Time is your number 1 and Final Fantasy VII is my number 1.
By the way, Majora's Mask is a much better Zelda game than Ocarina of Time. It's harder, more
frustrating.
in depth. It's super frustrating. But it's
I got pretty far into it and never beat it. I was playing it on Jesse's 3DS. Unfortunately, I never fucking beat it. I wish I did.
So I think in
I got to the water temple. I didn't get in it, but it was like a pain in the ass.
Dude, people talk shit all the time in the fucking Ocarina of Time water temple. Fucking Majora Mask, fucking water temple, dude. So much harder, dude.
That's another reason too. I was like trying to look up how to just getting to it was a big pain in the dick.
Oh, it's a whole story.
And
that's why I like the game, dude. So like Ocarina of Time, you have the first 3 dungeons, right? You have the you have the Deku Tree, you have the Dognango. How do you call those things? What do you call them?
I know what you're saying. I
And
just don't know the name
and you
off
have
the
the
top of
fucking Jabu Jabu's mouth. You go in that fish, bro.
my head. Yeah.
And then you have 5 other temples after that, right? So there's a lot of temples, which is cool.
No, I thought there's literally 4 temples.
No, in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3.
I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said Majora's Mask, but keep going. We gotta be pretty quick because we're already almost at an hour and a half, and I gotta get home and I gotta leave pretty soon. So we got a lot more emails to go.
Yeah, all right, I got you. So we have the 3 early years you're a kid, and then 5 as an adult. The whole game's great. Majora's Mask, dude, has 4 temples, and there's so much more content, and there's so much more to do, and everything's interactive. It's like you have to slow down time so the fucking moon doesn't crash. So
That definitely once or twice that got really annoying to me. It did.
it did.
I'll admit that.
Well, you're a noob, I guess.
It was the first time I ever played the game. It was
sucked in
like
the
last year
beginning.
when the first time I played the game.
Dude, and you can fight aliens in that game. Did you hear that part at Mulan Ranch or whatever?
Yeah, the alien came and I think fucked the bitch up. I think I fucked it up and
Yeah, you like.
I think I got to a point where I didn't know what happened. I was like, "What happened?" And I just like kept trying to go
I think
through
I
the
did
game.
that too.
I think I got.
You have to shoot aliens with arrows. It was fucking great. The game is way better than Ocarina of Time, so I guess Final Fantasy VII wins, even though I never played it.
He's not saying that. He's asking us what our best game of all time is.
Oh.
He was assuming Ocarina is your number one and Final Fantasy VII is my number one, from what I'm reading.
All right, so you go. Best game of all time.
I don't know. I mean,
question.
he's assuming that Final Fantasy VII is out. I think he wants me to say something else besides
Something
7.
out. Okay.
I mean, things that come to my head: Final Fantasy Tactics, Fallout 3. Skyrim was really killer, but I if you put Fallout 3 and Skyrim in front of me, I'll play Fallout 3 over Skyrim any day.
For sure.
Think, even though Skyrim was really good.
What about Morrowind?
I never played Oblivion or Morrowind. Like I played it a little bit, but
sucks,
never like full blown.
That sucks, man. Because you can't go back and play those because you won't enjoy them at all. Morrowind, you'll definitely hate if you go back and play it now because you'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Really, because I feel like I want to play that over Oblivion. Because Oblivion, it's like everything levels up with you, so you like never.
So is Morrowind.
You sure about that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, because I feel like a lot of emphasis was put on Oblivion with that.
Yeah, but that doesn't even matter though. You level up and you do your thing. Like it never affected.
Yeah, but sometimes one of the best things about RPGs is like when you put that extra time to level up, and then you enjoy the fruits of your labors. Stop saying fruits. You enjoy the fruits of your labors. You remember where that's from? Freddy Got Fingered. Come on, man, let's skate this mini ramp. All right, come on, let's enjoy the fruits, man. What are you? All right, man, you ready? He's folding up your jacket. He's folding up the jacket and everything, right? Come on, man, let's enjoy the fruits. Would you stop saying fruits?
He gets his knee slashed. He starts licking his knee.
He goes to drop in and he fucking the bone pops out. Yeah. We're getting way fucking off base
I'd
here.
say favorite game of all time. Fuck. Probably.
I mean, Last of Us is way up there for me, only because that game
It's great.
That game was one of the first games that blew me away in a long time.
Yeah,
The story of that game, or the story, like everything about that game, is just fucking fantastic, dude.
I'm gonna say
Ain't best game of all time.
the first game I ever played that I really got into was probably Resident Evil 2. It's a great game. I can't.
They're remaking it.
Oh my god, dude! I cannot wait, dude. Dude, it's gonna be so sick. We're definitely playing that together side by side and see who can beat each other.
Or we should just fucking play it and just get drunk and just let you do it all because you remember everything.
I do. I'd probably say it's so tough. Like Mario 64 was amazing. You know, as a kid.
I never really cared for the 3D Mario. I was always Super Mario World is really high
You
on
like
my
that
list.
better than Super Mario 3, right?
Super Mario World?
Yeah.
I do, only because when I was really young, like playing it on Nintendo young, I was playing Super Mario 3, on the weekends, like fucking play. That game is hard, and it's like
Super
kind
hard.
of dark compared to other Marios. In
Yeah,
a
which is
sense.
kind of cool.
Yeah. Another game that's like you almost feel a little lonely when you play it, kind of, or like not get you down in the dumps, but you know what I mean. That Super Mario World, the fun factor of that game is exponentially amazing to me. Super Mario World, it's like you could just pick that shit up. You can play it with people. You can play it by yourself.
You get that
Super Mario
Star
World, yeah, and you grab Yoshi for the first time. You're like, yeah, this is it, bro.
I'll say this.
Super Mario World's fucking killer.
I can't
Way
really
better than
answer
Mario
that
64.
question.
I never cared for Mario 64.
So good.
I barely cared for. I owned a 64, but I was never that into that system.
This was the best system party of all time.
It was a really good system. I'm not taking anything away from it.
No,
I was just a Sony guy, man. JRPGs hit me real hard. I had a 64, but I put way more time into my Sony.
I'll say this, Ross. I can't answer this question, but I'll say for the past 10 years, my 3 favorite games were number 1, New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas. Number 2, Breath of the Wild. Number 3, probably Grand Theft Auto 5. That'd be my past 10 years. I would say those are my 3 favorite
That makes
games.
sense.
And then next time you're on, we'll discuss this.
Yeah, I got to think about that more, Ross. And we got to start cruising here. 4. Dan, would you put a player like Justin Tuck in the conversation with Eli for best giant you've ever seen?
He won your Super Bowl. Not just him, but
I don't know. Strahan was better than Tuck, wasn't he?
for sure.
So
but
yeah. So what are
when
we
you
talking?
yeah, but when you played the Patriots, they literally had OCU manure because you play a 3-4. No, you play a 4-3.
Yeah, we
So
played.
you
4-3.
had Strahan, Umanure on the outside. You shoved Justin Tuck in the middle. He was the defensive end, and then who was the other one in the middle? I forget his name, but he was basically another defensive end, and they just pass rushed the shit out of people.
Yeah,
Justin Tuck was a great fucking.
yeah, but it didn't last too long. I feel like.
That doesn't
And then
matter.
didn't he go somewhere else and it wasn't that great for him? I get Eli has the 2 high points of the Super Bowl games, and he's the QB, so positional importance. But from what I remember, Tuck was a monster on those teams as well, and was more consistent performance-wise at his position, where Eli was more up and down. Eli, 1,000% is way more up and down. If you're talking about like whole career,
right.
here's one thing I give Eli over so many players. Until that bullshit fucking
He's
benching.
retarded.
Oh, for a retard, look at what he's done. Besides that bullshit benching, dude,
Yeah.
he's been starting every game for like fucking 13 years.
As is the Manning way.
Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, like, all right, think about it this way. Name me, besides Peyton Manning, which his regular season, he might be like one of the, maybe like the best regular season quarterback of all time, but
Right.
would shit the bed a lot of the times in the postseason. Name me another quarterback. Like, yeah, he's so up and down, and I get that, and I agree with that.
I get that.
I get it. I get that. But who
is
started that many fucking games in a row? At least your quarterback showed up every Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody's always getting hurt. Like, how does that Dumbo fucking stay up, man? You know what I mean?
Do you remember Jets?
And when you give him, when you give him decent teams or good players, he's fucking good.
Yeah, well,
Ninth-
so is Mark Sanchez.
No, they let him throw the ball like 18, 19 times a game, dude. They wanted nothing to do with that dude throwing the fucking football.
Yeah, but you put a good team around him, and he made it to
That
AFC
Jets team was like
Championship.
kind of better than the Giants team.
So good. Best offensive line.
But think about it. If you put Eli Manning on that Jets team, that would have probably been like if he, you know what I mean? In a lot of ways, you could say those Jets teams for those 2 fucking AFC Championship years were better than the Giants teams that fucking beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like on paper, technically. Like, well, actually, no, because the running backs, the Giants, dude,
No,
when they had that 3-headed monster fucking going and
it
shit.
was
and
more of the biggest difference. The more of the wide receivers, dude. Plexer Burst was a monster. It was a fucking money doomer.
he was like an end zone motherfucker, big time.
It's not a doomer.
I'm telling you, man, he was like the only like big time wide receiver. Think
Amani
about
Toomer.
Tyree, who caught that pass in his helmet. He didn't even have a job in that year.
Amani Toomer. Money tumor.
He wasn't that. He wasn't as good as you're making him seem.
He was a great wide receiver.
Yeah, but I mean,
He was no Burris or fucking,
exactly.
Reggie
Like, you
Wayne.
can't come up with any other fucking names of the Giants because, like, it was like they were doing their job when they were there, but it was never. Dude, Tyree caught that catch that literally won them the fucking Super Bowl. Basically, he didn't have a job the next year.
Yeah. Well, Plex Burris caught the touchdown pass, so it's
Yeah,
that's what did that.
but he's a red zone machine. That's what he was fucking doing. All right, we're still going off to. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just give it to Eli just for that. Just the fact that he's just showing up every fucking Sunday, man. You know what I mean?
What was the question?
He's asking me best shine he's ever seen, or best shine I've ever seen. He's asking me if he thinks Justin Tuck is in the conversation.
Oh.
I mean, he definitely is, but it's
He's up there, but he's not the. All right.
a couple of years where it was really crazy. So
I missed the question. No, he's not. He's not the best, for sure. He could be.
he's
up
just
to,
asking if it's in the conversation.
top 8. Jeremy Shockey, Tiki Barber, Eli, Tuck, or I said Tuck. Sorry,
Tiki Barber retired before that Super Bowl. Shockey was hurt
Strahan.
before that Super Bowl.
Burris. So I have 7.
You probably got to go with Strahan. We probably have to go with Strahan.
Yeah.
We got to keep going, dude. We have a lot of
keep
fucking
going,
emails.
keep going.
5. Didn't realize the
Sorry,
last
Ross.
meme had so many spelling errors. Also, my bad. All right. Diddle Sports. I don't know if we can get through all these, man. Holy shit. Because we're at an hour, almost at an hour and 40, and it's 8:30.
All right. So, how many emails we have?
A lot. A lot. Actually, you know what? We might be able to get through these last few emails because the Finn got fudged hard are just a bunch of dumb fucking like pictures that I really don't even care about.
Right.
All right. So, sports contracts. Here's the problem with NFL contracts. I agree something needs to change with the way franchise tags work, guaranteed money works, etc. The problem is when you sign your contract, you should honor that contract because guess what? The NFL makes more and more money every single year. The salary cap increases a little bit every single year, so free agents make a bit more every year. So what? Aaron Rodgers has to renegotiate his contract every single year, so he's the highest paid player. Then have every player on 1-year contracts. I understand that because they're talking about that today. Julio Jones, second year out of his 5-year contract, he's already bitching for more money. Odell Beckham, he's going to be bitching like 2-3 years because they're in the middle of the talks finally now. So they'll probably going to work out some kind of contract, I guess.
Right.
So he's going to be bitching for more money soon. It's like that. At this point, the NFL has done it to themselves because like nothing is really guaranteed unless they say it's guaranteed. But even then, they can just fucking hold out anyway. So you can get a 5-6 year contract, fucking I don't know, for like 80, 120 mil, whatever. If you're like a really good wide receiver, you have I don't know 50, 60 guaranteed, maybe whatever you're fucking doing. But here's the deal: after 2 years. Everything's going up, just like he's saying. Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but if you're not injured and you're playing well, you just hold out until you get fucking more money. So it almost means nothing.
They should just guarantee everything. It would make everything better. The players wouldn't hold out like Sam Darnold, that cunt, the Jets' first quarterback.
The Jets were putting in all kinds of like bullshit fucking language in there that was like his agent was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
No, basically, what happened? There's like, so his contract was standard, right? And then he's like, well, if for some reason I don't live up to that, I won't guarantee money. It's kind of a cunt deal, but I guess, I get it. Whatever. It's all money. But they should just make everything guaranteed like the rest of the sports. Call it a day.
Well, that's his next point. Every sport should be like baseball. There's no salary cap. There's a luxury tax penalty that your team gets hit with if you go over a certain threshold. For example, if your team payroll is over $150 million, you will be taxed. That is to keep competitive balance in baseball, but it's completely up to the owner of the team if they want to go over that mark. All contracts are guaranteed, but there is almost like a non-written bro code between owners to kind of keep contractual balance to each position. Players are under team control for 6 years after they are called up. Control will never work in the NFL, and you should know that, Jeff. That's an impossibility. Baseball players, it's so much easier for that. Like, they're in arbitration for 5-6 years? Most NFL players' careers barely last 5-6 years, so that will never work if you're comparing that to football.
I agree with him on it should be all guaranteed though. Like you sign a contract, and also what do you say? Like the
reason it's not is because injuries are so high in the NFL.
Right, but there's the luxury tax set. So like if you hit the cap, but you could do a luxury tax, and you get fined, right? No, it should be here's a top, and then you can't go like if you go over it, like those players are fucked. You can't do a contract because that kind of in football that would fuck everything. Like the New York Jets or Giants or the Cowboys, like they could spend more money than the Browns, right?
Yeah, of course they can. They're big money. They're big money teams.
Right,
The same shit happens in baseball.
Right. So I don't like how's that luxury tax. I think there should be a limit. Like, oh, you hit that limit, you can fuck off.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
it's not like
I don't think the cap is what the problem is. I think it's the fact that football there's like 3,000% more injuries, and
for sure
people don't want to have to be like think about it, like Odell. He break it like week 2. He fucking broke his ankle. He's out for the whole season. Then what? He would get, you know what I mean? Like, say if you just get a new contract, he gets like $20 million a year. Week 2, he breaks his fucking ankle. Then they got to pay fucking $20 million.
Well, insurance. They'll have insurance for that, I would think.
But insurance, dude, I don't, because David Wright's been doing that past like 3 years or whatever it's fucking been, right?
Yeah.
There's so many injuries in the NFL. Insurance companies, I don't think they would go for it.
Yeah,
insurance they wouldn't make any money. Where would they get all the money? If some bozo is getting paid $20 million a year and he breaks his fucking leg in week 2, that can happen every fucking year. Think about how many people get injured all the fucking time. It's just there's too many injuries. That's why it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
But then they hold it's cunty on both ends, but you got to understand with the players. You want to be like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're a millionaire for playing football. Stop being a bitch and play football. But at the same time, it's like these assholes are fucking billionaires because of all these
wealthy, like I said in the last podcast.
Yeah. So it's like, why don't these guys the ones making them the money? So why the fuck they don't, or why wouldn't they deserve to get paid as well? So I get that. First 3 years, they are under a rookie contract. Then the next 3 years, your salary is arbitrated. For example, Jacob deGrom was drafted in 2010, was given $95,000 signing bonus, was called up in 2014 and made $377,000. His clock starts 2015, $555,000, 2016, $607,000. Then in 2017, he made $4 million, and this year he's making $7.4. He will be a free agent in 2020. This obviously wouldn't work in football because of the wear and tear of your body, but they can figure something out close to this. Think about all that, though. Think about he was in 2010. He's just getting out of arbitration now.
Yeah. Well, dude, he was a nobody when he came up.
Well, I'm glad you said that. 8 years? No, Jeff. Arbitration in football? 2 years at the max. Maybe 3 if you're like a quarterback.
Right.
How long can you know what I mean? Like,
but then it's like, how do you pick positions? Like, it's such a different game.
It is. It's rough.
But yeah, DeGrom came up with Henry Mejia, but it was someone else, I thought. It's not Henry Mejia. It was another guy.
Gotta speed it up, but we gotta end like
there was a
5-10
pitcher,
minutes.
and Jeff can correct me, but it was a pitcher, and then DeGrom came up. I was like, I remember watching him on my broad's computer like 5-6 years ago. I was like, holy shit, this guy's good. And then all of a sudden, all right, we got 5 minutes left. We gotta do.
Trying to reach through this. And finally,
it's
owners.
Not fair to fans, Fudge.
Well, we can't leave them till fucking next time, dude. Well, maybe we could because we're going to be doing it. This Monday?
How many emails do we have?
A solid like 5 or 6 if you're not counting all the Finn got fudged hard like images that I don't care about.
Read one more and we'll call it, and then we'll. All
right. Well, we'll bring on the next one. And finally, the owners decide if they want to put the money they want to make into their team, into their pocket, or into their team. Which is why no salary cap with a luxury tax is the way to go. The NBA is fucking stupid. Their salaries are out of control. Odell Beckham is a prima donna. I agree with that.
He's also,
nowhere near the only one who does that shit. So he's not the only one doing it.
A little more flamboyant.
Here's the deal. I definitely I've never really bitched about it too much, but I am on the side of like, dude, stop bitching. Stop fucking bitching and play football.
But you can't, though.
But there is a piece of me that it's like, dude, he's that good to where he really can hold out. When the more I think about it, like the more you really sit and think about it, he's that explosive. 1,000% top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. In some sense, you don't even make that face. You're fucking dead wrong if you're saying it. 1.
What's
2,
your top 3 then?
every single kid wants to be Odell Beckham. Like, he is like the marketable face of the NFL for the most part.
Well, kids are kind of gay now, so
is Odell Beckham. You're wrong if you're not saying easily top 3. Just that, everybody in Giants camp is saying his explosiveness is still there. Unless his explosiveness disappeared, because that's what it is. His hands aren't the best. He's a short motherfucker, but he could just catch a fucking 5-yard slant pass, and just 70 yards later, he's in the end zone.
So who's the top 3?
Top 3: Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham Jr., and then you got Julio Jones in the mix.
In
the mix for sure. There's another 1 or 2 I know I'm missing, but football's just coming back, so I'm not as.
I hear you. That's fine.
Yeah, well, you can't spend the time on it anyway. Darrelle Revis is not the greatest cornerback of all time. I don't know if we said that.
I definitely said that.
We said he's in the Mount Rushmore. That's all we said. Oh,
Yeah,
whatever. Deion Sanders his non-tackling is an overrated comment. I wasn't watching Deion Sanders when he played like fucking 20 years ago.
Neither of us were, but
his coverage skills were second to none. He had to cover players like Michael Irvin, Andre Ricin, look him up, Erman Moore, Jerry Rice. Who did Darrelle Revis cover? Randy Moss for 1 year. Who was the Bills?
Come on,
Who was the Bills?
Is this
This is Jeff. You're drunk. Who was the Bills? Dolphins or Patriots? Best receivers over that time frame. Don't get me wrong. Revis was great. He wasn't great for long enough to be considered the best, though. I don't know if we said he was the best.
I did.
You said he was the best Jets player you've ever seen.
Jeff, come on. You're just saying Randy Moss, dude. Fucking T.O. He covered fucking dude. He covered. I don't know. Again, I'm too.
Here's the deal. Here's a little bit of an argument against what you're saying, Jeff. The NFL is way more favorable towards the wide receiver now.
Right.
Or way more favorable towards the wide receiver when Darrelle Revis was playing compared to when Deion Sanders was playing. And that little bump off, that little physical activity, that little shit that they ignored back then, that helped out a lot. You know what I mean? I see what you're saying about
Jeff. Dude,
Deion Sanders was on the fucking. What was his main team? The Falcons, right?
Falcons, Cowboys, Niners, and one other team.
Okay. Because he's comparing like within division, but the Falcons aren't in the 49ers fucking division. I don't know who Andre Ricin is. They're not in the fucking Cowboys division.
I'm too drunk, but if we compare wide receivers,
we're gonna have to talk about this when he's on in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll save it for that.
Okay. All right. So here's his top 10. Here's his top 10 cornerbacks. Number 1, Deion Sanders. 2, Mike Haynes. 3, Mel Blount. 4, Darrell Green. 5, Champ Bailey. 6, Rod Woodson.
Champ Bailey was a monster.
7, Ty Law. 8, Darrelle Revis. 9, Charles Woodson. 10, Aeneas Williams.
Bro, you can't put Ty Law over Darrelle Revis. I'm gonna get not now. We'll save for the.
We're gonna have to end it. I gotta end it now. We got a couple more Jeff emails. We got somebody named Thomas Vanacore. I don't know who that is. Pat Burnett, Arthur Pants, and then a bunch of Finn Fudgehard. That's a wrap. Unfortunately, it's like the first podcast ever where we just have to fucking cut it short because I have to fucking get going.
It happens, bro.
So, yeah, we don't got much else to say. Fuck off, guns. You got anything, Keith?
We will listen to your emails eventually.
We'll have to start right away on emails when we do them this Monday because we got a couple days from now.
Well, all right, on your on-call weekends, yeah, we'll probably have to do that. So,
well, we're doing the next one Monday.
No, I'm just saying, like in general, like when you're on.
Oh no, we're not. Yeah, we are. Oh wait, yeah. This was supposed to be for Tanner's episode. We were talking about mics.
I don't know, dude.
It's okay. Fuck it. We got drunk. Slip piece. DJ, spin the shit. Fuck off. Yeah, man. Mike, check. The morning after pill. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. Shots like. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Likes. Like. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. Morning